Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. Hey, Alpha. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Mike 52.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch.
Throwing is Love. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On the set.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Defense wins championships, baby. Say.
Five.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, Mike 51. Here we go. Spin.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. He's going to take a shot for the... And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Switch. Go. 12.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
45 the mic. 45.
11 V. Check right.
Check 45.
Go.
45 the mic. I'm coming up to you.
Throwing on third down, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
34 yards on the return. For a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And
that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
51's the mic. Let's go one more. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D.
let's go.
2nd and 14. He completes it to Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Bravo.
Mike 51. Watch the pass.
Shut up.
They'll look to throw here. Open man, it's Stacker. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Score. 50, plant. 80 weapons. Hey, shoot. Get that quarterback.
Jim. Check 24. 51 the mic.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you're playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, tight.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Looking to throw. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And got his man. Complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Second and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
11. 52. Hey, Delta.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
They snap it to Luck. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the whip.
Topper!
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. A 53-yard.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Here we go, dude. Here I come. 51 to Mike.
Hey, orbit.
Get him.
And
Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
On hit.
They'll set up a throw. Jones has it. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go.
He'll drop to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Go now. 60 or. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
They're going to look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here I come.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 51. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Down. 18 Gator. Go. Jackrabbit. Come on.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. You don't know no.
Hey, Wahoo.
Boy, 51. I know he ain't got it. Go, Mike 51.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 16 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Go ahead. Check. 12. Move.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
12.
45.
Smooth.
It's been a long day for you. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Love. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Coming to you. Watch the edge. 11 feet.
12. Hey, Echo.
45's the mic.
To throw his line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's go, Mexico. 11B. Go. 45, Mike.
3rd and long, it's locked. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
12. 6.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Watch a slant. Hey, check. Hey, I-7. We won.
On 1st and 10, locked. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
No.
Throwing is locked. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You draw Parker.
2nd and 11. He completes it to Nelson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
52. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike. 11. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. They'll let this go deep for a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Set 70, Indy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. So we got man. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Back to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. But I think the ball's out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. It's Desmond Trufant.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Too little, Captain. Kill.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
65.
Hey, Delta.
51, Mike, 51. No gain on this defense, no gain. 51.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Tighten up. Check.
Roll out.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Sam off.
Rush in.
Ready?
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Watch the ship. 25, check 25.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. He's looking for Ridley again.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator dialing that one up into great success?
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Alert 3.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So time runs out. It's a victory.